right, guys. Ian Anderson, Ben Baker, Central Coast Disc Golf, and we are bringing you the 2018 Battle at Bachelor. Tell us about it, Ben.
I'm very excited to bring you guys this footage right here. We have the Battle at Bachelor 2018 here in Bend, Oregon, my new hometown, and it's played on Mount Bachelor on the Nordic course. It's awesome. Normally reserved for cross-country skiing. In the summer it opens up, and we get to have this temp course. And here's your crew right here. Jared Gogal, Dustin Keegan, Mike Ward, and Scott Withers. All Oregon locals, all have game.
All right, cool. This should be a fun watch. And, man, it's such a beautiful area of Oregon. So it's awesome.
If you like trees, this is the place for you.
That it is. What's the plan on hole one here, Ben?
Probably the most basic hole on the course. Just a downhill right turn, open, and doesn't really tell you what we have in store. We're going to get into the woods right after this.
All right. So there is the gang. There's Scott Withers rocking his duck gear.
Yep. We got Nate Doss on the mic.
Oh, really? Oh, nice.
Presenting Jared Gogal as the only man who prefers bucking hay to playing golf.
Interesting fact.
And Jared's got a great sidearm as well as a great overhand play, and he's going to go to the sidearm here.
Right on. Oh, yeah. Got some pop on that thing.
Yep. Ooh. Almost put it home.
They did. Nice run right there.
Yeah. And, while this is one of the more straightforward holes, playing third easiest on the course, the wind has picked up a little at this point in the afternoon, and it will be a factor.
All right. We got Dustin Keegan up next. Looks like he's going to go to the forehand as well.
Yeah, pretty wide open hole, and you can see just by his shirt the wind is putting some action on it.
Yeah, it looks like a little bit
of a tailwind.
Yeah, that's what it looks like, right? Those little mini flags are whipping.
Oh, man.
Oh, my gosh.
But he's just as dialed as Jared.
I think so. I think you split those two drives. We got two aces.
Yeah.
Just right and just left. And here's
Mike Ward here. Well-loved local out here. Capable of just dominating the Masters division, but he'll be playing open.
All right. And always fun to have a lefty. Ripping out a hyzer.
And he puts it close as well.
Wow, great drive.
I say dominating the Masters division. Might have to put out a word for Jim Tobish here. I'm sure he'd have something to say about that. Here's Scott Withers.
All right.
I think a lot more people out there become familiar with Scott after his top finish at the Memorial this year.
Yeah, I think he finished top 10, right?
Yeah, lead card on the final round, I believe.
You got it.
And Scott, I think, rated up way up there. High 10-20s, I believe.
Hey.
10-28, something like that.
Yeah, he's got a great game. Really solid.
Basically, when it comes to Oregon, if the Nates are out of town, it's kind of Dustin versus Scott.
It is. That's a great way to put it. Scott flicking it out there. Looks like coming up pretty short.
Yeah, the wind really gusted on him, and he had a little bit more to deal with than the other guys.
Yeah, kind of just that tailwind just dropped it out of the air. And uncharacteristically bad putt from Scott right there.
Yeah, lamenting his luck there.
Yep. Mike with a good hit.
Yeah, definitely. Mike's a great putter.
Showing it off right there with a good start. Scott, he'll save a par, no worries. Jared, great drive. This should be a birdie.
Park job, yeah.
And looks like Keegan will be doing the same. And feature card doing solid on hole one here.
Absolutely. I think they were well selected, and can't wait to see what these guys do on the rest of the course.
Definitely. There's Keegan cleaning up.
There's the gallery, led by Augie Tobish, son of Jim. He'll be caddying for Jared.
Oh, nice. So there are your three birdies. And the guy you expect to get a birdie took a par. And hole two is on deck.
Hole 2, 420 feet up the hill to the left. Pretty wide open shot. You really don't want to go long right, or you can get tucked behind these trees with a very tough upshot. And the basket, you can see, is really well tucked in there between the trees.
Oh,
so
dang.
While it's open, it's tough to put it right there.
See if Jared has the arm to get there. This looks like a pretty good pull, Ben.
Pretty good pull, but just kind of early release program.
Yeah, it did. Hopefully he can get up and down from there. Dustin Keegan definitely has the power to get there.
Looks kind of like that tailwind's still a factor here.
Oh, sure.
Dustin ripping out there, getting a nice little air jump. And putting himself right in front of those trees.
Wow.
Lucky not to be buried beneath them, and he'll have a nice birdie look.
Great drive by Dustin. A bit of a tougher look here for the lefty for Mike.
Absolutely. Putting it against that hillside, nothing wrong with that. As long as you don't hit the camera on the way back.
Yeah, sure. Hopefully get up and down for his par. Scott Withers. Looks like a Star Destroyer.
Oh, just yanked that a little, pulled it right, and probably not going to fade enough to give him a birdie putt.
No, and hopefully it doesn't go too long either with that tree line you talked about.
Exactly what he's afraid of there. He's going to have a tough upshot.
Well, hopefully he can navigate that. We got Jared's second shot.
A little bit left, getting the trickle.
Okay.
That worked out.
That'll putt. So
Here's Scott.
So what is he doing? Oh, well.
Throwing a little kind of Scooby shot overhand, and he does punch through there. He'll have a putt.
Okay. Mike, he's got a clean look at it and a backstop to boot.
Yeah, and it was a boot time to get the par.
It was. Keegan, that's going to be a stroke on the card right here and probably a stroke on most of the field.
I'd say so. Not one of the top, 3 to 5 hardest holes, but certainly a good birdie.
Yeah, and you got to have the power. There's just
yeah.
no matter how open it is, you're not getting there if you don't have. Gosh,
it's a huge pull. Not the hardest par in the world, but a very tough birdie.
Yeah, well put. Those are good putts to save par right there from Jared and Scott. And Mike will be looking for the same.
Yeah, well done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're going to start to see a little taste of the woods here. Those can get really thick and punish it.
All right. There is Keegan with that bonus birdie there, taking the lead on our feature card by one over Mike and Jared. We're looking at hole 3.
Hole 3, kind of a 380-foot thread the needle shot. Not too much trouble to get into early, but you can get buried in these woods right and have a very tough upshot. 380-foot shots are really tough when you got to put it on a straight line.
That you do. And you got to finish really straight, too.
Yeah, not to mention a downhill finish. You could easily go right past it if you can really throw it that far.
Yeah. Keegan leaks right. How's that looking, Ben?
That could be a little bit of trouble on the right there.
Okay. We got an overhand here from Jared, yeah?
Yeah, that's a boomer right there.
Oh, man.
380.
Dang, he put it way up there.
And, wow. With a little roll and
way.
Perfection.
Jared, that was sick. What a shot, man. That was beautiful. See if Mike can do it too. Easier said than done. Keep flipping.
Look at that thing holding the line. Getting over and all the way over the basket.
Oh, my.
Onto the right. Actually, a bit of a long comeback.
Yeah. Par at worst case scenario, though, at least. And Scott has a beast overhand as well. He's showing it off here.
Yeah, but he does clip a tree on the left there, and this is what he's got.
Okay. Kind of a touchy little left shot here.
Definitely. Nice and safe.
Yeah, that'll play.
Yeah, you're going to see, Scott and Jared are friends on and off the course, and they both have just killer overhand games.
Oh, Keegan. Dang.
So you're going to see Scott and Jared battle their overhands a few times out here, but yeah, when you can putt like Dustin, you don't really need the overhand.
I guess not. Oh, man, that one almost went in there, too.
Yep.
Nice bid by Mike. Jared cleans up par. Looks like Scott will do the same in a second. It looks like we're looking at a par frame here.
Yeah, not a bad
one
at all.
No, Jared's parked. My bad.
Oh, yeah, actually. Good point.
Yeah, that was a birdie.
This playing is the 4th hardest hole. That's a pretty nice birdie right there.
It was. What an overhand with that bonus roll, too.
I was going to say style points for the overhand, no doubt.
Yep. And there's Mike cleaning up a par. Yeah, and there is that bird. Tying Keegan, which is not easy to do. Leading our card. And we're going to be looking at hole 4 here in a hot second.
And we pull up to the hardest hole on the course. Par 4 really playing as a par 5, especially with this wind. You play down the hill to about 500 foot. Where you get to a fork, you want to go left, and then it's uphill on a little ridge.
What a doozy.
It is.
Jared going back to the overhand. Can't blame him.
Really a great play. With this wind, there's a lot of trouble to get into, and puts himself in the middle of the fairway.
Sure. See how much Keegan could bite off here. He can throw far. Oh, not when he throw it that low, though.
Yeah. And he knows that was far from his best.
Oh, he was. He was trying to take advantage of that downhill and got a little bit greedy.
Yep. So going to be a tough recovery from there.
That is. See what Mike's got here.
Another hole that's really tough on the lefty, and boy, those woods are thick on the right, and he's heading right for
Oh,
him.
no.
Oof, that's going to be tough.
Hopefully that didn't get too deep.
Right.
Scott, no.
Scott's going to throw the forehand here.
Really? Okay.
Yep.
Huh.
And just gets more flip than he intended. There is no line over there.
Oh,
He's
no.
heading right for those trees. And that's just as thick on that left side. I think he may have pulled up right in front of him. This is a provisional.
Okay. Man, that overhand's looking even better now, isn't it, Ben?
Yeah.
This is what I thought he would do to start off with.
Another lamentation from Scott as he says, why didn't I just do that?
Yeah, man. Your backhand is beast, dude.
Yep.
This guy's backhand also beast. Hopefully his second shot is better than the first.
But he finds himself in even more trouble now. Now he's actually in the woods.
Oh, man. So it looks like Scott found his first drive.
Scott did luckily pull up right in front of those trees, and he's able to throw over them. And the group gives him the go-ahead that was not too bad.
Okay. He'll take it.
So Jared's got a clean look right here up the left side of this fork. And he's heading for it. This would be a huge birdie. But I think he's pulling up a little short. Easy par from there.
Okay. He'll take that on this one, especially with everyone else falling apart around him.
Dustin really just having to kind of pitch out on his third shot. He's looking at least a bogey at this point.
He is.
And then this is Ward's drive.
Also just pitching out.
Very nice placement, though.
It was.
Now, this is where he's looking at for his third shot. In position to save the par.
See if we can get it all the way up there.
Looks like he didn't get quite enough turn on that. He's going to be pitching up from the woods, probably taking a bogey.
So basket just up by that camera guy?
Yeah.
Okay. So Keegan's...
Shout out to Hayden Shore from New Zealand on the cam.
No way. Wow.
Yeah, yep. And Dustin trying to play up over those trees, but looks like he's still in the woods.
Oh, my goodness. So Scott, this is his fourth. Or is that third? Is it? That is his third, actually. Thank you.
Third got shot down, though. He'll also be looking at a bogey.
And Jared's third.
Oof, almost threw that in for a crazy birdie.
Wow.
This is Dustin. And really a great upshot from there.
Oh, that was. Scott throwing four.
Yep. Maybe going to his signature gator.
I was going to guess
Go
that,
out there
yeah.
Get yourself a Scott Withers gator.
Uh-huh. Color glow. Those things are pretty awesome.
Yeah. And that was Scott tapping in right there.
Jared.
Jumped the gun on us.
Jared coming back.
Ah, front rim banger for the par.
Dang. That would have been a great four.
Yeah.
Mike?
Really playing like a birdie on this day.
It really is.
Yep.
So that's a good five, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, the field played this straight up as a 5 throughout the weekend. I'm going to say today it actually played more like a 5.5, probably a 4.5 without the conditions.
Wow. There was a double and then a bogey, respectively, for Dustin and Jared. And that one is a bear.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. Playing over par all around. Looks like Jared's the only one staying under for the event.
Yeah, and it doesn't let up too much on this hole. This is the third hardest hole on the course. Only 4 birdies on this throughout the weekend, 3 birdies on the previous hole. Plays for a snake shot here. You want to get left and really get yourself to the turn before trying to play up the fairway for a birdie look.
Okay. Jared has the box still.
It's really tough to get all the way to the turn, so you'll see these guys go up high with these big hyzer shots.
Huh.
Otherwise, it's tough to really make that corner.
Interesting. Okay. See what the lefty's got in store.
Ward with a really bold play, as Scott calls it out. Going to try to make his way all the way to the turn and maybe even get around it. He does come up a little short.
Still not bad, though.
Not bad at all.
Scott trying to go over the top, and that did not work.
He gets clipped, but luckily still in the fairway.
That is true. Keegan?
Going to try to correct off Scott here. Going a little higher.
Oh, sure.
And that's got some air under it. And he says he still doesn't get far enough left. It really is a beast of a turn to get there. I mean, if you want the birdie, you're really going to have to go for that first shot.
Wild, man. So Scott's second. Got a lot of work left to do here.
He's going to try to cut the corner playing over those trees, and we'll see where he ends up. Actually, it looks like he did get shot down.
Did, yeah.
This is his third.
Oh, man. So looks like he's finally getting back on the fairway here.
great flick from there. He'll have a chance for a throw in to save par.
Yep, and 5 at worst case. Jared second from the woods. Throwing of Annie forehand. Where'd that go?
Looks like he might have hit something.
That went right.
Yeah.
Here is Keegan second. He couldn't even get to the corner, did he?
Right. But an absolutely great shot.
That was pretty.
Patent pending.
Mike second. Definitely some.
Also looking pretty good. Makes that corner. He'll still have, I think, a long look for birdie.
Okay.
Yep. And Jared from the rough.
Oh, my.
You can see just how dense these woods get. Dustin also from the dense woods.
Oh, my gosh.
Ooh. Not bad.
That's good.
And Jared again.
Oh, my. I think he's throwing 4.
Oh, man.
He's going to be throwing 5 from there. Scott.
Put that one in.
Trying for the 4. Flashing basket.
Yeah.
I'll take a 5, which turns out to be not a bad score on this one.
No. Jared going for the toss in. Almost.
Gets it close. Here is Mike. That was for birdie, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, very well played.
I'll take a 4, though. Uncharacteristic from Dustin.
Yeah, Mike getting strokes on folks here.
Yeah, that he is.
1 on Dustin, 2 on Jared, and I think another 1 on Scott here.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Oof.
Yep, there's.
Man, so those 2 holes in a row just really eating up the scores.
Man. So much for being under.
So much for that idea. Yeah. Hot start and then just a real kick in the teeth.
Yeah, this course is not messing around after that first couple holes. Yeah.
No.
And there is your 6, and looks like an evens leading the day with Mike in the lead. How about that?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Doing work. Hole 6 doesn't get much easier here looking, Ben.
No, this is a heck of a hole itself. This one is the 9th easiest hole on the course. Like a lot of holes, if you stay on the path, you're going to be okay. But that's a little easier said than done when you're trying to work your way up and, as the open field tends to do, get after those birdies.
Yeah, sure. Oh, man. See if they can shape this one up. There's a lot of bends in that drone flight.
Yeah, a lot of bends and bends.
This is true. We got Mike. That looks good.
Yeah, he really laced that fairway.
Yeah, he did.
And pretty good with the big run-up he had there. Got a little concerned.
Mm-hmm. Swithers.
Dude, come on.
Oh, no. Scotty saw off.
Oh, man. Gee.
So that's going to be pretty rough over there on the left. There are more trees there than the right, for sure.
Okay. Keegan. This looks piped.
This looks like a beauty, yeah. And he should be right on the path. That's great. Maybe just the right edge of it.
Yeah, hanging out with Mike up there.
Yeah, I mean, as you can see, most of these paths are really only about 10, maybe 15 feet wide. So when you're trying to pump it 300 feet and put it on that placement, it's a really tough shot.
Yeah. Looks like Jared's going to join him, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Another great shot.
Yeah, it's 3 solid drives right there.
And he says he got lucky.
So Scott going to try and get out of the woods here, going overhand for his second.
Those overhands can come in really clutch on these tight wooded shots.
Yeah.
Looks like he used it to his advantage there.
Cool. Well, hopefully that worked out. We got Mike second up next.
Saws that one off a little bit. He'll be on the right side, probably just pitching up for par.
Okay. Jared's got a good line to the basket.
Looks like he's got a Sexton Firebird there, and just clips that tree, or that was looking really good.
Yeah. Dustin even more wide open here. This looks perfect.
It's like he might be going to one of those Withers Gators.
Please, DD. He's not throwing Withers Gators.
Oh, duh. It just looked like a gator. I don't know.
I'll give it to you. Here is Scott's third.
I wonder what it was, though.
Yeah, I don't know.
Probably a similar type of disc. It looked like a mid.
Yeah, it did. That was a great shot from Scott there on his third.
Yeah, and Jared as well, pitching up close.
Mm-hmm. Mike's got to look for bird.
Actually, a look for bird, yeah. Oh, he almost puts it in.
Yeah.
Mike just pacing the field right now.
Yeah. Nice look at it there. Keegan for bird. Dustin.
Oh, no.
Don't roll.
Don't do it. Oh, man.
Man.
And after I dissed him by calling his disc a gator?
Piling on right there.
Yeah. Oh, but no worries.
I kind of think he would do that. That's just like a Dustin thing to do.
I love that, man.
That was great.
a show of resolve.
Yeah, he's got a really strong mental game. He shakes stuff off really quick.
Yeah,
Which is what you need to do to make that kind of putt.
absolutely. Yeah, Dustin's become one of my favorite people out there on tour.
Oh man, he's fantastic. Such a good hang.
Yeah.
Jared with a good putt right there, saving par.
Yep. Exit stage, Jared.
That was fantastic. And Scott manages to save par after that drive, that's something, you know?
Yeah, you could tell he was feeling it right there.
Mhm.
When he saw the way his second shot looked, I think he was like, this is going to be tough.
Yep. And Mike with a par save as well. That was everybody getting the same score in a very different way.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
yeah.
There is the gang walking off. Let's check out our scores. Looks like Mike's still leading the crew with that 0. That turned out to be a pretty good score on this course.
Yeah, and we're going to get into the shorty section here. This is the second easiest hole on the course. Just a downhill shot. You really just got to hit one gap. A lot of these guys are just going to be throwing putters, trying to miss that stuff on the right, and tuck right in front of it for a tap-in.
Alrighty. Kind of reminds me of a Tahoe hole a little bit.
Absolutely, yeah. Mike's going to have to take a lefty line.
Oh.
Maybe a little trickier here, but plays it pretty well. Just
Okay.
a little deep.
It's going to be a tough putt from over there, it looks like.
Yeah, I think he might have found an opening, though.
Scott? See, those definitely plays to the righty's advantage on this one.
Scott's throwing a Nova here and parked.
Cool.
Yeah, I would say definitely a little righty advantage on this one.
Sure. Dustin Keegan.
This one might just do it. Oh, kind of holds the line a little too long. Finds the rough.
Good tree, though, I think.
Yeah.
Did stop him a little earlier than otherwise. Looks like a
Sure.
thumber here from Jared.
Working the thumber shot. I love that. Ingenuity.
Schwebby style. I dig it.
Yeah.
That was pretty close.
Yeah, so Ward actually did find a little gap here.
No, he did, didn't he? It's not bad at all.
And he sinks it.
Hey, keeping that lead.
Yeah, first time we've had someone under par in a few holes.
It has been a little while. Dustin also found some shrubbery. Also finding a window here. Or not.
But yeah, not quite able to punch through. Yeah.
No.
This is the thumber look.
It is. That worked out great.
Yep, and he sinks it.
Ooh, he jams those things.
Yeah, definitely got that solid putt.
The AB style heater.
Yeah, I was going to say Alex Russell style.
That too.
And then he crop dusts Scott. Definitely an unorthodox move. Borderline courtesy violation, but Scott's going to let it play.
That's they call that bad manners, man. in online gaming, he's BMing him.
Scott is taking it really well.
Wow. There's a Keegan clean up a par, which turns out the only par of the card there.
Yeah, it is the second easiest hole on the course, playing par 2.5, and these guys made it look easy, but it's not quite that easy. So yeah, we got Mike under par now, and the rest of the guys getting right back in the mix.
And hole 8.
Hole 8, playing the fourth easiest hole, 220. Tougher line than the last one. You really want to kind of seam it down the right side and tuck in just at the right time, but it's a pretty tight 220.
Okay.
And then it plays to a hanging basket.
Oh, Mike, he found a tree.
Yeah, that's going to be a little bit of tough upshot.
Yeah, it is. Scott?
This looks great.
Sure does.
And even just a little deep, but open look.
Okay. Keegan hoping to improve on that a little bit. Oh, missed stuff. Nope. It's a tight line.
Yeah.
Which means Jared's going to throw a thumber again. Oh, no.
Oh, man.
That's so memeable right there.
Oh,
That was fantastic.
So fun.
First available with a thumb up. I like Jared already.
Yep.
Dustin,
Put it.
that's pretty close.
Yep. Should have a par putt.
My-
Ward gonna have to get kind of tricky here with the putter flick.
yeah.
Looks like he kind of got there.
Kind of.
And then, that was Scott banging it.
Off
And
the...
not banging it, but banging the rim.
Yeah, sure.
Just a little off.
Keegan
Oh,
can't...
Dustin unable to put it home. Yeah.
It's going to bogue.
Mm.
Jared has to save par, I believe.
Ooh, he is also going to bogue.
Dang.
Quite a few trees in the putt there. I mean, I know I've heard some players talk about a pet peeve having trees on the green, but when it's only 220,
Yeah.
I think it's reasonable.
Yeah. You should be able to...
But these guys, they're playing aggressive. They're going for the birdie, and a few of them found trouble early, and that's what'll happen.
Wow. A lot more bogeys on this hole than I expected, but I could see it happen.
Yeah. There's not really a lot of clean space on this one.
Sure.
But that's the idea. It's only 220.
Yeah. Make it hard.
Yeah.
If not long, then by line.
Yeah.
There are the 2 4s, 2 3s. Looks like Mike's still leading the gang with that one down. Hole 9.
And we're out of the mini golf section and on to the burdens. This is a par 4, 540. Put it up the fairway with a slight left turn, and then you're going to kind of snake it back to the right and play on the left of the path.
Mike has the box.
Still going with those big run-ups. Bold play on these par 4s. Does clip a tree left, and it's going to make it pretty tough for the birdie.
Yeah. A bit off a decent amount of distance, though.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Scott.
And Scott with the soft once again.
Yeah. Huh.
But I think he'll find his way back to the fairway.
Dustin. That is ripped.
This is clean, yep. Maybe still heading a little left of the fairway, but biting off quite a bit more, and he should have a look for bird.
We are at elevation, so things will act slightly more stable than maybe they're used to.
Definitely. Good point. We are, I think, playing at about 3,000 feet. Yep.
Jared?
And Jared also finding his way left up the fairway. I think the good thing about there is you still kind of have a look downhill at it. You end up on the right, and it's pretty rough.
Okay.
This is Mike from the deep left rough. Really just trying to find his way back to the fairway.
Kind of did things.
Yep. Scott in a similar position.
So what's he going to play here, Ben?
I think probably just a big hyzer. Yep.
Okay.
Oh, but he clips a tree, and that's going to fall well short.
Oh, man.
Tough to get up and down from there.
That it will.
And Jared also finding the rough in a perilous position.
Going for a tomahawk, it looks like.
Yeah. And, yeah.
Went left.
He's fighting his way back. Yep.
And Keegan. See what he's got for his second.
Flex forehand. I like that line, but he also clips something. Man, these woods are... they're making it tough.
They are thick. There's Withers third.
And he finds his way on the green, missing a lot of stuff.
Dang. This is Mike's third.
Whoa.
Oh, jeez.
Off-roading.
It gets down there, though.
He does. And a nice skip onto the green. He's going to have probably about a 25-footer.
Nice. Now looking at Jared.
This could be a Withers Gator.
It could, couldn't it?
Yeah. I got to redeem myself.
Getting pretty close, it looks like. Dustin.
Got a long look. You can see that green plate in the distance.
Oh, sure. This is his third. That will turn into a 4. Mike. Looking for this one.
Oh, no.
Dang.
Just off the top. Pretty well centered. Oh, well.
Scott.
And Withers sinks it for the par.
Yeah. Good par save.
That's a big smile. That's the smile of a man who knows he got out of the rough.
Yes, he did. I think he's happy to be done with this hole.
Yeah.
Jared looking to be done as well. Yep.
This is right about the muted section. We had to turn down the volume on this one. Sort of a too hot for TV story going on here. I don't think they realized the camera was on. And Augie turns to the camera and goes, "Is this going to be on camera?" Well, sort of.
In a sense.
Yeah. And innocence was lost in that story.
There you go. All right, let's check out our scores after 9. Looks like Mike's still leading the gang with a 0 now. Nobody under par. That's all we got for part 1. We'll catch you guys in part 2.
Thanks for watching.